Hi, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful week and you're ready for another video. This week, we will be giving you very good news. Recently, in an article of World of Aviation, apparently was announced that the US government will be opening its international borders to 33 countries. So today we're going to explore that. So stick around. Let's talk. And if you are an aviation lover, and obviously if you live in the US, this will come as great news. Apparently, and according to an article on the blog World of Aviation, the American government has announced it will be opening its international borders to 33 countries, including the UK, European Union, um, India, China, South Africa, and Iran. And this will obviously be the start of a new movement and will boost obviously aviation. Obviously, airlines will or have reacted to this with much happiness, of course, because it could bring more movement of people, and it will mean that it will be the restart of this industry, at least in the United States, and will allow American citizens to fly out of the US and obviously tourists to fly into the US. So this will be very, very, very good news for them. Uh, according to the article, there hasn't been announced a date yet, but they have been. The article mentions sometime in November, so this will be good. Because it will get a boost that this industry truly needs. And obviously, and I think this will, with the vaccination rates increasing around the world, I think this will be the norm, and more countries will start taking measures, similar measures, and borders will start eventually opening. However, there is conditions. Obviously, um, the passengers will have to be double vaccinated and they will have to show proof of that vaccination. This is obviously something that was expected and has been spoken about in several countries, even in Australia. Prime Minister Scott Morrison has already said that he would agree with a vaccination passport, where also you will have to show proof of your double vaccination. Obviously, there is a lot of controversy around this. Um, I will stay out of the controversy, but I will have to say that I welcome these measures. I welcome this because I think is a positive step for aviation, is a positive step for the world going forward, because um, we really need to assure that it's safe to fly. And we don't really want to turn aircraft into cruise ships. We saw what happened with cruise ships in the beginning of the pandemic, and we really don't want that happening in aircraft, even though we know that with aircraft there's other um, aspects of the environment in aircraft that make it safer. And I have already spoken about the filters that the HEPA filters that exist in every aircraft that will filter and renew the air every few minutes. However, obviously, with the Delta variant, we need to be very aware of it and need to be very careful with it. So I think the plan for vaccination, I think, is a great plan. And if we are reaching great targets, Australia is was a little bit behind in the vaccination rates, but now we are catching up and we are really starting to have great vaccination rates in the country. Other countries are also doing the same thing. Some countries in Europe have great vaccination rates. the US as well. So I think it is time for us to start thinking about uh, post-COVID normal life. And obviously, vaccination will be a part of that. I always said that, and I believe, I strongly believe that's the case. And of course, the measures that we've been having in place, the masks the hand hygiene and things like that, I think they will be here to stay. And quite frankly, I think they will never go away after this, because COVID will probably become like another flu, even though it's not the flu and it's not even similar to flu. Is really serious, but in our minds it will be like that. And this is what we will do to prevent having COVID, just like we do a lot of things to prevent having a flu. So I think this is great news for aviation. I think this will kickstart the whole process of opening borders, and I'm sure other countries will follow, and will soon be able to do what we used to do, going on holidays overseas, having business trips, things like that, that have been cut off for a very long time, almost 2 years now. And obviously, this is just the beginning, and I hope it is a successful one for the US government. I hope it ends up being really good, and it won't create any more numbers of infection, and it's a success. That's what I wish. And I wish also that this will start going for other countries as well. So um, this is good news. This is good news for aviation going forward. I decided to bring this here today because I'm really excited about seeing finally aviation starting to come back. And that's all for today. I hope you really enjoyed our conversation. I hope you're really excited about the news. Um, I certainly am. And I am not even living in the US, but for me, the fact that aviation is slowly starting to reopen, and the flights are starting to depart, for me, it's always good news. It doesn't matter if it's in a foreign country. So if you really have any experience to share, maybe you are in the US, you know about this, and you have already booked your trip, share with us where you're going. Share with us, and let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you think about this. Which countries are you thinking about visiting? Either you are in the US or you are outside the US and you would like to visit the US. Let us know where and when. Um, or if you have any other opinion to share, please do. I hope you really like the video and the news. Of course, put a like in the video, the whole story about the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe the channel with a little click on the bell so you get a notification of a new video every week. Before I go, I would like to thank you all for watching. See you next week. Thank you. Bye.